Good morning. We had a good night's sleep.
Yep.
Very restful. Went to bed a little bit early last night, and now we're ready to get our day started. So you can see Diamond Head State Park right behind us. Unfortunately, we're not going to have a lot of time to do some of those things here in Honolulu. We'll have to make a return trip, I guess.
Yes, darn. I'll have to come back to Hawaii.
Right, darn. But today we're going to see one of my things I want to see, and I know Kelly wants to see it as well, but it was kind of my pick when we came out here. We're going to Pearl Harbor to go to the U.S.S. Arizona and pay our respects to our servicemen and women who were there 77 years ago, I believe it was, and just a place that I've always wanted to visit because the historian in me wants to see that. So come go with us.
We decided not to rent a car while we were in Honolulu, so one of the things we did is we booked a tour with Aloha Pearl Harbor Tours. They guarantee you a ticket to Pearl Harbor to the Arizona Memorial, and they provide transportation to and from the Waikiki Beach hotels. That was important to us. So David, our tour guide, gave us a little tour of the downtown area. David was a local and knew the area very well, of course, and he had a personal connection to Pearl Harbor in World War II. His two uncles had served in World War II and were here on Hawaii whenever Pearl Harbor was attacked. That made the tour a lot more relevant to me. He also took us by the National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific, which was a place that we had not expected to visit. It's located in the Punch Bowl area of Honolulu.
When we get to the top of this hill, we're going to enter through. There's going to be two pillars. They're both offset. The right side, the lower one, will be for those who have given their lives for our freedom today. The taller one is for the mothers who have lost their children to war. So out of respect for those whose lives have been laid to rest here, as soon as we enter through those pillars, which will be in about 10 seconds, all I ask is for a moment of silence for a few seconds. Moment of silence commence now. Okay, folks, both sides of the roadway, you're going to see these beautiful trees that look like Hawaiian umbrellas. That's why I call it Hawaiian umbrellas. They're naturally grown this way. These are Chinese ficus or Chinese banyans. How you can tell is the veins, the roots look like veins going into the ground. There's another banyan, which is the Indian banyan or Indian ficus. That one has roots come down from the branches, and they also look like veins on the bottom. To the left, this is where Saving Private Ryan, the brothers, they're buried here, in the center portion somewhere. Up ahead, you're gonna see a stairway with walls with names on them going up. These are the names of the missing in action. And that beautiful statue will be a Lady of Columbia. She represents peace and justice. Her right hand extends upwards to say, "I come in peace." Her left hand holds a laurel leaf, which represents justice. And she's standing at above an aircraft carrier. Right below her is a letter of President Abraham Lincoln to Mrs. Bixby, who lost all her children to war. Aloha oi, and a hui ho.
USS Arizona is the final resting place for 1,102 sailors and Marines who were unable to be rescued on that day. Over the years, some of their shipmates have chosen to have their remains placed inside the ship along with those sailors and Marines who died on that faithful day. Even today, you can still see the remaining droplets of oil rising to the surface from the USS Arizona, called the teardrops of the Arizona.
So we came out, visited the USS Arizona Memorial today, and one of these things that as a history teacher I've really enjoyed coming here, and I've always wanted to see it and pay my respects to the Marines and the sailors lost aboard that ship, and all of our heroes who were attacked on December 7th, 1941. And it's just a cool way to pay your respects to folks. So I would encourage you to come here, be prepared. It is kind of an emotional type thing. So you know, great place to come out, visit, outdoors, lots of things that you can see, museums.
Tells the history in the museums, tells you all about the attacks, and visit the museums as well. So
yeah, so you can take one of the shuttles over and visit the U.S.S. Missouri, which is in our background. It's over our shoulders from the Arizona Memorial, and you can pick up your tickets here at the office.
you also can visit a submarine. That's an extra cost as well if you want to tour a submarine that's here. But there's lots of free stuff to tour while you're here at Pearl Harbor. Alright, so quick tip, when you come to Pearl Harbor, you're not allowed to bring any kind of bags into Pearl Harbor, but they do have a place where you can store it for $6 for like a regular size, or $7 for oversized. If you're coming with a group of people, you can combine your stuff into one big storage bin, and or fit 2 or 3, I think, into a regular size bin. So it's okay if you bring your bag, but you just can't take it inside the park. So when you're coming to Pearl Harbor, give yourself about 2 hours per visitation to memorials. So we spent about 2 hours to visit the USS Arizona with the shuttle going back and forth, and visiting the museums that are free. You can pay to go to other museums, and if you're planning to visit some of the other paid memorials like the USS Missouri or the submarine, you want to allow yourself about 1.5 hours to 2 hours at each of those. So planning your day, it could be a whole day event, or it could be just a couple of hours where you come and pay your respects at the USS Arizona and see the museums.
So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button down below. Go ahead and click that subscribe button if you've not done so, and we do appreciate those of you who subscribe and watch our videos and are just trying to maybe learn something, something to do. So hopefully this helped you out, And we will see you next time out on,
On the
Mewve.
Mewve.